created a summer bucket list. I've done one of these before. It's actually been quite a while since I've done one of these. I used to do them like all the time. Never really shared them. I think I shared them one time on the blog, but I used to mainly do them like for the kids, just to make sure that during the summer, like they were active. This is when they were younger, but now they're older, child, and I don't really have to be that intentional. Want to do this for myself. Some of the things that I have on here is like to take a day trip somewhere. I would prefer to do that like by myself, but I'm a little scaredy cat, so I don't really see myself doing that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do it with some girlfriends or something. I don't know, but definitely want to go ahead and take a day trip somewhere. It might be somewhere close, like Orlando or something, but it's just gonna be like specifically for shopping. I feel like I've done it before, like with my family, but I want to do it like by myself. I want to like visit med spa. I saw somebody on Instagram visit a place that does like the whole laser facial thingies, the whole injections. Not that I'm going for the injections, but there are some things like I just want to research. I want to find out about. And so I think I want to do that this summer as well. I truly kicked off this vlog like going to a viewing to go see Sinners. I had a friend of mine, Treese, her name is Will Work for Hills on all social platforms. She is a creative here in Jacksonville, and she partnered with this new event space to do like a watch party, because Sinners just started streaming on the little streaming platforms. And so I went. I had a whole plan to like vlog. I had a couple of things going on that weekend, and this is a whole weekend later. But it was good seeing that movie again. I feel like there were some things that I was able to catch the second time around that I didn't capture the first time. And so I really enjoyed that about the movie. And so I get it now. And so definitely looking forward to rewatching that at home with my husband. And I'm looking forward to this bucket list, y'all. I'm a woman of a certain age. I'm in the first year of my 40s, and it feels different. It really does. Sometimes just thinking about it like really makes me emotional, but we're not gonna get there. But I don't know. Okay, so I am back. I actually attempted to connect with you all on the vlog yesterday, but that was not successful. I was not successful. I know Okay, can you put them on? That doesn't match with anything you have on. But literally tried to start this thing on yesterday, but I just couldn't. But we're here today. Actually wanted to vlog a little bit, but my husband, who was originally like working, he was working overtime and ended up coming home early because okay, that works better, because the person that he was covering for ended up coming to work, and so he came home. So every time I shut that door ends up back open, so I can hear your dialogue. Trey, shut the door. These kids literally like stress me the fuck out. My son be like just in there playing the game and just be so loud. Like, I don't want to hear your ridiculous dialogue about the game or whatever it is that you're playing or whoever it is that you're talking to. Every time I try to shut his door, the door just happens to end up back open again. But what was I saying? I was talking about how I was trying to start the vlog, but then my husband came home, and because he had literally been gone maybe about like 3 days at that point, maybe like 2.5 days he was gone, I decided to just put everything up and just relax and hang out and chill. He even came home and cooked, y'all. Came home, cooked. All I had to do was season the patties, made burgers, like grilled. He didn't cook, he grilled. Of course, I had to season the patties. Like, is it him? Like, y'all tell me down in the comments below. Like, is it still considered that he cooked if I had to season the burgers or the meat? Yeah, but I seasoned it. He threw it on the grill, and since he came home and threw it on the grill, I don't even eat red meat. I don't even eat burgers, but because he did, I went ahead and indulged. That's something that has only been as of recent. I stopped eating red meat, and I will probably try to get into that later on in the vlog. Maybe if you guys want me to just explain why, I will. But because he came home, I decided to just like put everything up and like just chill, hang out on the couch, catch up on some shows. And so like that is what we did. And so never made it back to y'all. Never made it back to y'all after the event. I don't know. I've just been kind of sort of all out of it. Maybe even depressed. Even like my makeup hasn't been like coming out how I've been wanting it to come out. But today, baby, I don't know what I did. I know what I did. I mixed like 3 different foundations. And she's giving. But yeah, me and Riley is about to head out. I've worked out this morning. I've been in the gym consistently the past maybe 3 days. And then I try to create something. I don't know why the whole creative process is taking me. I know why. Because nothing is never where it's supposed to be. And I never really like have a set plan of what it is that I'm going to do. And I need to work on that. I need to work on my systems to be more consistent. But Riley, for the most part, has been like in the house. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take her out. And she's going to be able to do whatever it is that she wants to do. Do you know what you want to do? Where you want to go? Wherever she want to go, I'm going to take her. Who? She keeps talking about this Pop Mart. What is a Pop Mart? And then I will probably work on some other stuff when I come home. I got to wash her hair and do her hair. What is a Pop Mart? You got to show me. And so I've been in this spot for some time. Still in this same spot. Trying to figure out what it is that I want to go do, and I really don't want to do much of anything. I haven't really want to do a whole lot of anything lately, and it has a lot to do with just my weight and just having clothes to wear, and I don't know, just certain goals that I'm trying to achieve is not allowing me to like be outside. But then again, like not being outside, not doing anything, it's a little sad too. I don't know what that thing was recording on. It was on like 1080p, and I usually have it on like 4K. So, I wonder what the quality looks like now. Yeah, so every time she comes, she tries something different. I always end up getting the same thing. But Dreamet, in my personal opinion, is probably like the best place to get ice cream in Jacksonville. Debate your mama.
And it smells so good inside of the building.
There are a couple of Dreamets, but my favorite one, I haven't been to the like original one because the original one is in, I think, Avondale, and they only take cash, child, and I barely carry cash. So we always come to the one in Springfield, which I love. Also, like, just with the whole outside vibes. I don't know, it gives me like 1980s, 70s, 60s. I don't know, that time when was McDonald's founded? Whatever era, whatever year McDonald's was founded, it gives me like that vibe. Like when you walk up and you order your ice cream. I don't know, but I love it. I always get the bread pudding sundae. It used to be like a chocolate one. The last time I was here, I got a pecan one, and they have like a seasonal peach and strawberry one. I went with the strawberry, which is really, really good. It has like a nice balance of like both sweet and tangy.
And this banana split has strawberries in it and cream, but now I don't.
Oh yeah, she used to get the soft dip. And Trey got us sitting in the sun, and all of our ice cream is melting just super fast. Or we can go right there. I love when you sit by me. I've been to the gym the last several days.
Okay, so
more than I've ever been this week. So this is my treat to myself.
Trey, what did you get?
Dirt Sunday.
So Trey got a dirt sundae with gummy worms in it.
You got gummy worms?
Trey had bad hygiene.
There are days where it feels like I'm moving a mile a minute, juggling responsibilities, showing up for everybody but myself, pouring out of an already half full and sometimes even empty cup. And yet, between the chaos, there's still this unexpected stillness, a quiet and stillness I didn't even know I needed. I found myself learning to appreciate those moments, the pause, the breath, the space in between the noise. I've considered this to be my lock-in season, the season where I get out of my own way mentally and move with the biggest faith in God. But I won't lie, locking in, focusing, and protecting my peace, it can feel lonely sometimes. It's a strange kind of loneliness, one that comes when you finally doing the deep work, the internal work, when you realize that the problem is you, and that's okay because you can always change. Honestly, being in my 40s really feels like I woke up to a new version of myself. I don't have all the answers still, and while that bothers me, I can always change that. I'm changing that because I now have the clarity that I needed. I've outgrown that small version of myself, and it's also freeing. So if you're in this season too, so lock in. Sometimes the most important changes happen in the stillness.
Y'all, I am super excited about this one because I am going to try to shoot for a weekly vlog. And really truly challenge myself with just making sure that I'm picking up the camera every day and just sharing just more of the things that, just the gems, recipes, like just all of the things that my thoughts, my most innermost thoughts this week. Because I've had so many of them, so I need to find a way to get them out. And I know that there are some people out there that could potentially relate. And so late start this morning, super late start. I try my best to be logged into work by 9:30. Child, the time is 9:17 and I'm just dropping off Riley. But my husband did end up having to work overtime, and so I took my son to football practice. So he's already training or like doing summer workouts with the high school team, the high school that he's going to. My son is going to high school, y'all. So the high school that he's going to, like my son is going to high school, y'all, and still like literally blows my mind the fact that I have like almost a high schooler. Clearly I'm not done drinking coffee, but need to have some more coffee. And I'm headed off to work. And so I'm going to probably check in when I arrive. Hopefully I get there at a decent time and I can log in by 10.
Yes, you are a donkey. What the hell? What the hell? What more do you need, you donkey? Some donkey.
Okay, so I made it to work. Not at the time that I was thinking I was gonna make it. It's like 9:47. I had to park in the garage. I feel like no matter what time I get to work, I'm gonna have to park someplace ridiculously far because our campus is just so overcrowded. But let me go ahead and put on my watch, and I might as well make this long walk count, right? Child, we gonna get in these steps. So I will check in with you all when I get off, or maybe during lunch, because I have a silly habit of not we'll talk about that later. Don't know if I mentioned, but child, I've really been enjoying the fact that this whole no lash thing has been like a trend or a thing, period. I don't know if it's still going on, but when the trend started popping, like I hopped on them. I haven't really been wearing like lashes to work or like on a casual day. Sometimes like even on the weekends when I'm like running errands and I have my makeup done, like this whole no lash makeup thing, I'm really feeling it. I just want to be able to do I want to do a brown liner instead of a black, and I've just been too lazy to go and buy a brown liner. So headed to work, no lashes, these braids, it's about time to come out, like for real, but I'm dreading taking them out. I don't feel like it. Not because I don't have like the energy or I can't make the time. It's just that I don't have a style planned or in mind. I don't know what I want to do next. So we gonna let these ride out till I figure it out. Y'all, how about I lied? Because it is 6:56 on Tuesday, and I have failed to pick up the camera at all today. In fact, I failed to pick up the camera after I bought the groceries in yesterday. It is pretty much the end of the day, child. My makeup is crusty. The day is just gone. And I'm sitting out here waiting for my son to come out of like his summer football conditioning. Child, today has just been a day. Woke up late, made it to work late, didn't make it to the gym, but you know what? I woke up refreshed. So that extra hour that I laid in the bed was everything. I woke up refreshed, and I needed to be refreshed for me to be able to like take on the things that I took on today. But didn't pick up the camera at all. I didn't even like pick up the camera to like cook with y'all, which I wanted to do yesterday. Just go through like what we were eating, like all the things. Like shout out to the girls that go to the grocery store and y'all like take the time to like show us y'all groceries and show us what y'all got from the grocery store, because the way I be trying to like put that shit up and handle business, I don't be having time for that. Like I just don't. I made it home from the grocery store. I prepped what I was gonna cook for that night, and then I logged back on to work because I left work early and I wanted to finish up the day at home, but I wanted to pick up my daughter. So I picked up Riley. We headed we headed to the grocery store, and I put them groceries up. I left out what I needed to prep, but then I put the rest of the groceries up, and I was like, yeah, I don't feel like going through what I bought. And so here I am, Tuesday at 6:58 now, and I don't think I'm gonna pick this up probably until tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow is a better day, but I truly wanted to just check in and say sorry, y'all. To the girls that like vlog every day, for real, shout out to y'all. How's practice?
Good.
Good. Who are you calling? Who are you calling? Who are you facing?
I think my phone was on inside my pocket, so I accidentally made me call my friend.
Good morning, y'all. It is officially several days later. I think the last time I checked in with y'all, it was maybe like Tuesday, probably even like Wednesday, but um I try to commit to picking up every day, but honestly, like by the time I get out of work sometimes, I'm drained, not only physically, but mentally. And as of lately, just with all the work that I've been responsible for at work, it hasn't really been something that I've been able to like complete within the time frame that I'm working. And partially that is because one, it's a lot. And then two, I just feel like so much of this mom, wife activities like just take up from my time that I have to like leave work or do what like cut things short or have hard stop times to where I have to like get the kids to places on time. And that takes away from me. I just truly feel like I don't be having any time to make for myself or make time for the things that I'm truly passionate about. You know what? For anybody who like just underestimates, undervalues, undermines people who are out here creating content on YouTube, like that shit is hard. That shit is challenging, especially when you have like a lot going on, you work full time, you have kids, husband, all of those things. Um, it's a lot. But I think it's time for me to lock in. Definitely need to lock in. Um, in order for me to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish this year, child, I need to lock in. And I think a lot of people don't realize like what locking in feels like or what it looks like, but it truly involves, it can be boring, and it involves saying no to a lot. It can be lonely. Um, because yes, I could be out taking the invites to brunch, hanging out with my sorors or like whatever, watching the shows, doing all the things, but locking in requires for me to like say no to all of those things and take that time to edit, take that time to film, to record, to just create so that I'm able to show up on the platforms that I'm committed to showing up on. And so I'm actually on my way out with Riley so that we can run a few errands. I have a few returns to make. Um, and then I need to find a way to close out this vlog. I had a whole plan, y'all. I had a whole plan about all the things I wanted to share. It didn't work out that way.